Hello, welcome. In this video, we will go through step by step in building the super cool and famous Viking longship. We'll be using basic tools and materials, 45-pound paper to print, scissors, and any glue. Some shish kebab sticks or wood dowels would also be helpful. There's a link in the description below with the template you can use to print out. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. It's free and it helps me out a lot. This model is fairly easy. You can choose the amount of detail to layer on and how much time to spend on it. The main hull could be made pretty fast in a few hours, but adding the details and rigging could take a few days to complete. The details end up covering the joints and conceal the glued part, so it ends up quite seamlessly, even if we end up making some mistakes along the way. We can always reprint some pieces and glue over top if needed to make any big corrections. I think you will find the assembly quite easy, but there are quite a few pieces, making it take some time. Let's start by making the basic hull of the boat. Let's begin by cutting out the main boat structure. 2 sides for the hull and top, the upper deck. These 3 pieces provide a solid base to support all the details overlaid on top. There are also 2 inside finish surfaces to the hull along the deck, and 2 finish pieces covering the chine, or underside where the hull meets. This gives us the flexibility to apply lots of glue in the joining of the 2 hull pieces and make it super sturdy. This gets covered up with the finishes. The hull chine, or ridge along the underside of the boat, consists of many triangular tabs for joining the curved underside. You can use the tip of the scissors to cut the small tabs easily without cutting too far. We can pre-shape the 2 main hull pieces by gently pressing them against the curved surface, gradually adding curvature until the 2 hull sides naturally retain the approximate shape. In this video, I use the glue bottle for shaping, but any object like a spray can or cup can be used as well. We can use a ruler or a straight edge for making the linear folds, like for tabs. We can locate the ruler under the fold line and gently press against the top to obtain a straight crease, after which folding over to make a nice straight edge. Next, we will join the 2 hull pieces in the middle and apply the main deck. At this point, I like to make the stand so that there is a solid upright base onto which to layer the details. As always, dry fit several times while shaping the pieces, trying it on multiple times before applying glue and permanently fixing it in place. Starting to build the details, next we will make the shields along the sides of the boat. These colorful decals have a backside finish and also a small paper support on the backside to latch onto the side of the boat. I like to finish building these fully before attaching them to the sides so that they could be spaced equally and symmetrically. Try to glue these vertically with the boat level. There are also a couple of boxes on the main deck which are not very visible at the end, but they do conceal the base of the mast. Next, we cut out the main tent covering the deck and fold it along the center line. There are 2 V-shaped edge profiles to add thickness and hold the profile in place. Combine the tent and structure before fastening the whole thing to the deck. Try to locate it roughly in the center of the deck. Next, we will make the oars, which consists of a single piece folded in the middle to achieve the front and back side. There's also a large steering oar located at the back of the boat. For the masts and oar handles, it would be easiest to use some everyday shish kebab sticks from the grocery store or even used ones. We can paint them evenly and quickly by applying some brown paint in a bundle of napkins or tissue papers and sliding the wood stick through a couple of times. You can cut the shish kebab sticks down to size using the printed template. If you are using the printed template and not the shish kebab sticks, make sure you glue it to at least 1 minute. Try to install elements on center, perpendicular, and level in both directions by studying the model from the top, side, and front views while gluing in place. You can apply glue generously to the base of the mast as this gets covered up and is not visible. The tent provides a second support, making it very rigid and sturdy. The last step is to make the rigging. I was able to find some beige sewing thread to imitate ropes. We can use various colors or even floss. We can paint these using the same method as painting the masts. It's easiest to wrap the rigging around the mast first and then fasten the sides to the deck snug. Some super glue is super helpful here to keep the rope tight while it dries in place. We can glue it a second time after it dries to tighten the ropes. You can choose to omit the rigging altogether and it will still be a nice model. Alternatively, you can improvise and add additional detail not shown here. We can use a Sharpie or some dark color paint to touch up the edge profiles where the side of the paper is exposed and contrasting white. We can also use a little bit of the same paint color that we used for the oars and touch up the end of the oar where it was cut in profile. I hope you found the tips, tricks, and little compromises helpful. I hope you enjoy building this longship and wish you all the best on your Papercraft adventure. Feel free to pass this on to anyone who you think might enjoy it or find it helpful. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and check out the other content in the channel. Bye for now. Bye bye.